Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome contestant number 1, Jody Powell. The value of a gift. The value of a gift, Jody Powell.
Madam Contest Master, fellow Toastmasters and guests, how do you determine the value of a gift? This was a lesson that I learned early in life, and I remember learning it vividly. The date was June 16th, 1984. It was a Saturday. In fact, it was the Saturday before Father's Day. My mom piled my brother and me into our 1971 Chevrolet Impala. Now, Impala is an interesting word. It comes from the Zulu tribe in Africa, and it means gazelle. I'm not sure who was on the design team at Chevrolet in 1971, but the car that I grew up with looked more like a green hippopotamus than a gazelle. So my mom drove our hungry hippo to the mall, and it was there, standing on the second floor of the J.B. White department store in the men's suit section. And I looked up, and I saw it. The most amazing gift a boy could buy his dad for Father's Day. It was a tie. Oh, but not just any tie. No. This tie was yellow. And it had a bright floral print all over the front of it. In a word, it was hideous. But at the time, it was the most beautiful thing my 10-year-old eyes had ever seen. So I reached up and I took the tie off the rack. And I took it to my mom and I presented it to her the way that a knight would present his sword to his queen. And I looked at my mom and I said, "This is what I want to buy Dad for Father's Day." Now, Mom was great. She didn't say anything about the tie. She just took it to the counter and she paid for it. Then we took it to gift wrapping and we put it in a silver box with a big yellow bow right on top. And the next morning I walk into breakfast, cinnamon frosted Pop-Tart in one hand and my silver box in the other. And I present my gift to my dad for Father's Day. My dad opens the box. He looks at the tie. He looks up at me and he says, "Son, did you pick this out all by yourself?" With as much pride as I could muster in my 10-year-old little body, I puffed up my chest, I held my head high, and I said, "Yes, sir, I did." My dad looked back down at the tie, and he looked at me and he smiled. And he said, "I love it." And he went downstairs, put on his Sunday suit, his white button-up collared shirt, and this hideous yellow tie. And we went to church. And I remember walking into the New Hope Baptist Church sanctuary, hearing the giggles and the snickers and the laughter, and seeing the pointing, and I realized they're laughing at the tie that I just bought my dad for Father's Day. I was crushed. I was heartbroken. One guy even came up to my dad and said, "Morning, Jerry." Nice tie. My dad responded by putting his hand on my shoulder and saying, "I know. My son gave it to me for Father's Day." Wow. What an amazing lesson for a father to teach his son. The lesson being that the value of a gift is not found on a price tag or a receipt. The value of a gift is determined all in how you use it. My dad used this tie to teach me to tie a knot on the day of my grandfather's funeral. I wore this tie under my cap and gown as I walked across the stage to receive my college degree. I taught my sons how to tie a knot with this tie on the day of their first formal dance at school. This tie binds 3 generations. It's the most precious family heirloom that I possess. Life's funny, isn't it? A seemingly insignificant gift turns out to be my greatest treasure. But that's true of a lot of things, is it not? That seemingly insignificant decision that we make turns out to be the greatest gift we could give ourselves because it alters the course of our life forever. That seemingly insignificant gesture that we make to someone who we think is struggling turns out to be their most prized possession because it's the one thing they can hold on to when times get really tough. A bright smile, a kind word, a random act of kindness, all seemingly insignificant to us until they're done for us. The value of a gift is determined all in how you use it. Friends, I believe that to be true for gifts both small and large. In fact, I believe that life is a gift. When your life is over, when it's all said and done, the value of your life won't be determined in dollars and cents, who you knew, or where you've been. The value of your life will be determined all in how you used it. So use it well. And maybe buy your dad an ugly tie for Father's Day. You'd be amazed at how valuable a gift it really is. Madam Contest Master.